Your boss fires you over email. Cold, efficient. 30 seconds and 15 years. Gone. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine you own the building he works in. You own his name badge. You own his job. This isn't a fantasy. It's a business model. It's called private equity, and it turns revenge into a return on investment. Here's how the game is played. A group of investors identifies a company. Old, cash-rich, poorly run, weak enough to take. They don't buy it with their own money. That would be inefficient. Instead, they structure a leveraged buyout. They put down 10%, maybe less. The other 90, borrowed. A debt-financed acquisition. The company itself becomes collateral for its own execution. The deal closes. The private equity firm now holds a majority stake. Sometimes it's friendly, sometimes it's not. A hostile takeover, forced through even when management fights back. The target company gets a new name in the spreadsheets. A portfolio company. One asset among dozens, tracked like livestock. And the debt. It doesn't sit with the buyer. It sits on the company's own balance sheet. Now the real work begins. Not building, extracting. Executives comb through EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization, hunting for every dollar the company generates. Factories get sold. Real estate gets sold. Pension funds get restructured. This is asset stripping. Selling the skeleton of a company to pay for the loan used to buy it. Then comes the dividend recapitalization. The company borrows even more debt, not to grow, just to pay the new owners a cash dividend, before a single job is saved, before a single product improves. The firm hasn't just recovered its investment. It's already profited, and the company hasn't produced a cent of new value. This is the part you were promised. The firings. Middle management, gone. Loyal employees, restructured into unemployment lines. 20-year veterans replaced by a spreadsheet formula. Nobody in the room asks if it's necessary. They ask if it improves the multiple. Then the exit strategy. Sell the shell to another buyer, or take it public again, and let public shareholders inherit the wreckage. The private equity firm walks away. Profits often routed through an offshore trust, shielded from the very tax system that funds the roads its trucks drove on. Here's the twist nobody puts in the pitch deck. The buyer never risked a dollar of their own capital. Not really. The workers didn't take on this debt. The customers didn't take on this debt. The company did. The same company that just got dismantled to pay for its own destruction. You didn't buy the company. You made the company buy itself, then handed the bill to everyone who ever depended on it. Somewhere, right now, a company you've heard of is being quietly taken apart this exact way. Not by criminals, by men in good suits, following the spreadsheet exactly as designed. The revenge fantasy was never about you firing your boss. It was about someone else firing you, and calling it unlocking value. Subscribe, because the next episode is about the banks that make this legal.